Allow me also continue to recognize some of our guests that have arrived. We have Reverend Canon Joshua Mutabule, who has just led a prayer. Reverend Canon, you're welcome. We have Mr. David Chigenyi Naluwairo. Mr. Chigenyi Naluwairo neryo neri asinga kutunda. Someone introduced you earlier and did not include that name. That's why I had to do it again, and it's the LC2 Nalufenya. We have Robert Gituma, Marriott Hotel, Kampala. You're welcome. Thank you for gracing this occasion. We have Madame Diana Tumusimbize from Enabel Jinja. Madame, you're welcome. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. We have Mr. Dennis Alex Ojambo from Nile Hotel, Jinja. Mr. Ojambo, thank you very much for gracing this occasion. I have already introduced the Guild President, Mr. Julius Okat Japala. Julius, please wave to the guest of honor just behind there, this other side. Yes, Julius, that is our Guild President. You're welcome. Mr. John Makoha from ABC Foundation, Country Director. You're welcome. Thank you for gracing this occasion. Mr. Robert Baluku, the Principal, Uganda Wildlife Research and Training College. Mr. Robert Baluku, my namesake, you're welcome, and thank you for gracing this occasion. We have Mr. Branford Ochieng, Deputy CEO, UTB. You are welcome, and thank you for gracing this occasion. And we have Madame Rita Kapgo, Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Human Resource Manager. We have Captain Ronald Seviai standing here on behalf of the Commandant of Gaddafi Barracks. And then we have Mr. Felix Musinguzi from Kazinga Tours Limited. Thank you very much, Mr. Musinguzi, for gracing this occasion. Now at this moment, allow me to invite the Principal to address this congregation, which is already the 16th graduation ceremony.
Our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, Honorable Tom Chime, our special guest from the Kingdom of Wechitiwa, the Katikiro of Busoga, most welcome, representing His Highness. I'm sure you take back the message that we together with him in the development of this kingdom. Our senior colleagues from the ministry, the commissioner, the undersecretary, the director, and colleagues from the agencies, the Uganda Tourism Board, Mr. Bradford Ocheng, Uganda Wildlife Authority, the predecessor of the Executive Director of the Uganda Wildlife Authority is here with us. Honorable Minister, I would stand up for recognition. He retired, but he's here with us all the time. Mr. Sam Wanda, I saw him early this morning. my colleague from the Uganda Wildlife Research Institute in Kasese, our brothers from the National Defense College, Honorable, I'm sure you relate very well, the representative of the commandant of the National Defense College, please you stand up. You're most welcome. Then we have our brothers from Chimaka, the Senior Staff College. Then we have the predecessor of who was the commandant of the Senior Staff College, Brigadier General Igumba. Our friends, the sister colleges from the nursing school are present. Our visitors from YMCA, the president of the Uganda Tourism Association, Madam Yoji Birigwa, we're happy to be with you today. I have seen the Secretary General of the private sector also present. Would like to welcome you. Would like to welcome you to this 16th graduation. I have been advised that also in our presence we have the Senior Presidential Advisor, Honorable Mtable Florence. You're most welcome. If I have not mentioned the institutional name, it's just know that today you're most welcome. I have seen our brother from PUM. PUM is the institution that sends us people from Netherlands to come and train, partner with us in training. My colleague from Makerere University Business School, Dr. Associate Professor Mweru, you're most welcome. Guest of honor, today we celebrate the 16th graduation of the Hotel and Tourism Training College, as the name has come to change. As you may note that in March 2025, on the 15th, there was a new law that changed our name from UHTTI to HTTC. So as we congregate ourselves under the HTTC, would like to thank God for this milestone. Guest of honor, a few years ago or months ago, if you told people that you're coming to this place, somebody would say it would not be possible. But with your efforts and the government's efforts, we now speak of a state-of-the-art tourism training college that resonates and takes its place not in Uganda, but in the rest of Africa. I am sure when we open our doors to the public very soon, they will be able to appreciate that what the government has been cooking was worth the while to wait. In my language, they say, bugu bugu, oyinza okujjula ebitayidde. So in this case, we have had an opportunity to go slow, to wait, but to wait for the right product to come to the market. And Honorable Minister, we thank you for your patience and support in this journey. For our graduates, we want to congratulate you. We want to congratulate you for having walked with us this journey amidst the challenges that we have been having of squeezing ourselves during the process of infrastructure development. I want to thank you, the students, honestly, that we did not have a scaffold. We understood our challenges. We trained in the most constraint of resources. But I'm very proud to say that the graduates that are coming out today have the competences, they have the skills, they have the resilience that requires and is demanded of this industry, and I want to congratulate them. To our parents, we want to thank you so much for trusting us with your daughters, with your sons, for the period we've had them, to train them, to transform them into useful citizens, but most especially for having chosen the tourism and hospitality professions. Many people would brush it off, but today I want to tell you that tourism and hospitality has taken the center stage, and for every 100 jobs, 10% of the world population growing is employed in tourism and hospitality. So you chose the right place, where your daughters, where your sons, with the skills acquired, will be able to find relevant, meaningful, and dignified employment. We want to thank you so much. I know it's not very easy to raise the fees. At one point in time I was a child, and I know how my parents struggled. But we want to thank you for not giving up, for being consistent and supporting the young men and women to be able to achieve what they have achieved today. We thank you so much, and we pray that God rewards you through the success of your daughters and sons, but also gives you more resources to be able to support them. Guest of honor, today we are graduating 366 graduates, majority of whom are female. Majority of whom are female. Our campus is about 65% female. Among the graduates we have is 82 graduates that have undergone the apprenticeship program that was supported by the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, and the focal person on this program at the ministry is the Assistant Commissioner for Human Resources, who is in this congregation. Madam Rita, you could stand up for recognition. We have 82 apprentices who have directly benefited from the initiative of the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities under the reskilling program. The reskilling program takes graduates who have completed their programs and graduated, but they are not in employment. They bring them to us for reskilling, and after 1 year of engagement that includes 3 months of class, 2.5 months of class, and over 9 months of practical training in the different areas, we award them with a certificate of apprenticeship, attesting to the skills and competencies that they have been able to acquire, and we place them into employment. I want to attest that under that program, Mr. Minister, with statistics from our previous experience, and allow me at this moment to recognize the country director of the International Labor, the International Organization, the International Labour Organization, ILO. She's with us. Yes. Honorable Minister, the apprentice program has a history which was started by the International Labour Organization with us, the ministry picked up, but with the statistics and the studies we have conducted together with the International Labour Organization, we found out that 71% of the students that come to us under the apprenticeship program transition into employment within the first 3 months, and the other percentage within the next 6 months. So we have not recorded unemployment out of the students who have undergone apprenticeship. Guest of honor would want to give a thunderous applause to the International Labour Organization for taking the lead in the apprenticeship program after the passing of the policy in 2018. We want to thank the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities for joining that reform, the process of taking on apprentices, and appreciate Enabel also for also supporting an additional 300. I don't know whether the representative from Enabel, whether he's with us. Yes, Mr. Omt. Enabel also supported 300 with us, and another about 200 outside with the Uganda Fairway Hotel and Millennium College. But we've seen that this model helps both those who have graduated and those who are out of employment because of lack of training to transition into jobs immediately. So we thank you, Enabel. We thank the International Labour Organization. We thank the Commission of HR and the Ministry for introducing this program. Guest of honor, we have relatively run most of the time. We are not as we had planned, so we'll not make long speeches. But allow me to say that the Institute in the past 2 years has undergone a lot of reformations and changes which attest to its resilience and its journey to becoming a center of excellency in tourism and hospitality training and research in Uganda. We have made partnerships with different institutions and colleges so that we can be able to attain this desired state of a center of excellence. Last year we signed an MOU. In March 2024 we signed an MOU with the American Hotel and Training, American Hotel and Lodging Education Institute, which is located in the USA. And out of that MOU we signed in Berlin, Germany, under your presence and your watchful eye, we have had 22 of our academic staff certified as certified hospitality educators at international level. They underwent a rigorous exercise of training and examinations. So today, as well as they are able to teach here, they can also be able to fit and teach in any other international college on the soils of Africa, the USA, and any other school because of that certification. As a result of that, the American Hotel and Lodging Education Institute has granted us permission to start extending also the American programs into the East African region, but attained from here. We will be able to launch those programs under which we have agreed between us and the American Hotel and Lodging Education Institute for you to study from here, but get a certification from the American Academy. So today, we are happy to announce that we have been transformed into a global academy. Your Excellency, we've also partnered with the Boma Hospitality College in Kenya. I'm not sure whether the representative is already here. The Boma Hospitality College is located in Kenya. I know most of my colleagues in Uganda, they have heard of the Utali College. But the emerging colleges, and one of the best colleges now in Kenya is called Boma Hospitality College, that has 3 times the infrastructure we have. We have partnered with them, and we are going to do both staff and student exchange programs. As I speak, the Boma staff were here in the month of October on the exchange program for 1 week, and in the month of April next year, a group of our staff will be going to Boma for an exchange program. These are intended to build our trainers into world-class trainers so that they can transfer the knowledge and skills to the learners. Guest of honor, we've also partnered with the National Tourism Colleges of Tanzania. I know Uganda has a very good history with Tanzania. They have what they call the National Tourism Colleges. We have come up with an MOU, and what we are looking for here is gradually we will be able to share the best practices so that our students and our learners are able to be at that high level. But also our students can access opportunities of training in some of these colleges. Guest of honor, we have also agreed an MOU with IHE Salzburg International Hospitality College in Austria, and 2 of our staff are in Salzburg as I speak now, and 2 others will be joining next year for upskilling in hospitality education. That, together with the local partnerships we have with the Uganda Hotel Owners Association, the Travel Agents Association, the Hotel Managers Association, the Crafts Association, we believe we are formed a critical mass and partnerships and solid foundation for this school to be a center of excellence. Guest of honor, we promise you that we will work in Africa in tourism and hospitality training. Guest of honor, as I said, we do not want to take a lot of time. Guest of honor, you allow me to request you and His Highness to officially launch the programs for which the partnership we signed under your School High in Berlin to launch those programs, and we communicate to the world that you can come here and study and be certified in Uganda at the Hotel and Tourism College, but acquire a course certification from the US Lodging and Hotel Association. I would request that you sign on that board with our special guests, so that it becomes a symbol to call the rest of the people who are interested in the hospitality to come and obtain that certification. I request you, guests of honor. Mr. Chigai, you have taken away the board. Bring it back. Allow me to recognize the commissioner from the Ministry of Tourism and from the Ministry of Education and Sports, Commissioner Commissioner Bong Moses, and I request him to sign on the official board on behalf of the Ministry of Education, and he comes from the special department called TVET. I would also request our brother from Chimaka to also sign on our board, and the president of the Uganda Tourism Association to also sign on the board. And our brother from the National Defense College to sign. Our partners from the International Labour Organization, the country director, our colleagues from Uganda Tourism Board, led by the Deputy CEO, you could sign on behalf of UTB, the principal from the Uganda Wildlife Education Research Institute, our partners, Annabelle, to come and sign. Our brothers from Chambogo, Dr. Kalanda, our brothers from Makerere University Business School, Associate Professor Mweru, our partners from PUM, representative of the board that oversee this work, but from our predecessors, the vice chair of the previous board, she is commonly known as Mama Florence Naduk. I'm sure the staff are well acquainted with the name. Finally have our Reverend to sign off and eventually bless those programs, so that as they multiply in numbers, you know, Thank you, Reverend Canon Joshua, for blessing. Because we are running out of time, the rest of our guests will be able to sign on our board. As we go, we shall put it in our lunchroom so that we can allow our graduates, time so that we can be able to finish this occasion early. Allow me to invite the guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, allow me to invite, before I invite Honorable, there is something we launched yesterday. We launched a job center that is supported by Annabelle. It is right at the back of the school. This job center, supported with the support from Annabelle, is supposed to connect not only our students, but all students, youth from the region of Busoga, who have need to be connected between their skills and the employer. So the center, which is supposed to be connecting both employers and employees or job seekers for the region of Busoga, is located here and was heavily supported by Annabelle. We want to thank the director, the regional director, Mr. Umt, for the resources. It was equipped with computers, space, and anybody can walk in, be able to use the available resources in terms of internet and others, and the guidance, including training in CV writing and other speech, personal branding, so that they can better themselves. Additionally, Honorable Minister, you are aware that Enabel gave us over 250,000 euros for the capacity building of staff and institutes, and some of the
the representative of His Royal Highness Jabazinga of Busoga, who is the second Deputy Prime Minister of Busoga, the representative of the Ministry of Tourism Permanent Secretary, the representative of the Ministry of Education, PS, the country director of International Labour Organization, senior ministry officials from tourism and education, development partners, the resident city commissioner, the area members of parliament, the mayor of Jinja City, members from the private sector, the president of Uganda Tourism Association, heads of agencies of the Ministry of Tourism, the principal and management of Jinja Hotel Tourism Training College, distinguished invited friends, senior army officers from the military teaching institutions, graduates, my dear parents, I'm extremely pleased to come here today on this momentous day as we celebrate the 60th graduation of the Hotel Tourism Training College. Today we recognize the hard work, the discipline, and commitment of our graduates. What they have really reached is a milestone that opens doors to national service, regional and global opportunities. Congratulations to each one of you. The hospitality and tourism industry is a strategic sector for our national growth. It's part of the ATMs that have been identified under the tenfold strategic plan 2040 to generate 50 billion US dollars. the training the graduates have attained from this college has equipped them with practical skills and professional ethics required to excel in the industry. To the principal, to the management and staff of HTTC, I and the entire government offer our deep appreciation for shaping the young people during their period of training at this college. The sector is ready to receive them as well-equipped and competent individuals that meet the demands of the sector labor market. To the parents, guardians, thank you for the sacrifice and support towards their academic journey. It's one thing to raise the school requirements and another to see them through the journey. I therefore congratulate you, the parents, the guardians. Tourism is an engine for job creation, investment, and cultural exchange. This country is beautiful. It's naturally beautiful. And the people are beautiful and cultured. And they can dance. They can also read, they can study, they can do research, but they can also fight. Our nation's natural beauty and cultural heritage and the warmth of our people are assets that, when combined with appropriate skills and training, will stimulate economic growth. The government of the Republic of Uganda, under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Tebohaburwa Museveni, remains committed to investing in infrastructure, public-private partnerships, and policies that support sustainable tourism development. Government has redeveloped and upgraded Crested Crane to a 3-star application hotel and constructed a new state-of-the-art college. Lucky are those who are here studying and those coming thereafter. Following TVET regulatory reforms, the institute has been transformed into a college from an institute. With a wide mandate, the principle of the transforming the college into a center of excellence for tourism, hospitality, training, and research still remains our commitment as the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities and government. The reforms will see some institutional changes. There will be rebranding to align with the name Hotel and Tourism Training College. The graduates of this 16th graduation, as you step forward, I challenge you to demonstrate professionalism at all times, continuous learning and innovation as you transit into the labor market. Use digital tools, uphold sustainability, and become ambassadors of our country's hospitality everywhere, to each customer you serve. I want to thank the management for spearheading the National Apprenticeship Program as enshrined in the National Apprenticeship Framework 2018 as approved by Cabinet. I particularly thank you for the implementation of the Graduate Skills Enhancing Program of our ministry that successfully produced 82 graduates. This is a special program under the ministry where students who graduated but still unemployed are reskilled and placed into employment. As ministry, we recognize the tremendous work of the development partners that are working with the college in the areas of training and capacity building. The International Labour Organization, ILO, for supporting over 500 youth from refugee host communities and Prospect Project. Enabel, our friends from Belgium, supported another 300 youth under the 6-month apprenticeship program. We recognize AVIS for the sponsorship of 30 students from the Karamoja region to access training in tourism and hospitality. I equally commend you for the wide work of partnerships and collaborations you've built, both locally and internationally. And you could see the principle articulating these partnerships, very many of them. And really, that's what makes an institution. If an institution cannot research, cannot carry out partnerships, cannot befriend other institutions, then that institution cannot go very far. But given what the principle has been articulated, you can be sure that the future is bright for this college. Government will continue to support this college through investing in facilities, personnel, and policies that links training and skills development. We will work with the industry to ensure that curricula remain current and market responsive. I want to thank all the development partners who have contributed to the development of the college, especially the World Bank, the International Labour Organization, Enabel, and others not mentioned. On behalf of government, management, and staff of the college, I appreciate and want to thank His Royal Highness the Kyamazinga of Busoga for sending his representative at this graduation ceremony. We cannot take it for granted, but we hope that next year we shall have the same or him. The graduates carry the responsibility to translate skills into service and enterprise. May your training be a launchpad for careers that uplift families, communities, and our nation together. I commend you to go forward with confidence, integrity, pride, and patriotism. Thank you. Congratulations. May God bless you. Eh? But since the representative of His Royal Highness, the Kyabazing of Busoga, the second Deputy Prime Minister, and apparently my friend is here. We've been working together. I remember we were together in Mayuge, and so many places. He's very active. Can I request you to make a statement and greet the graduates? Thank you very much.
The Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Activities, Colonel Retired Honorable Tom Butine, the Country Director of the International Labour Organization, the representatives from the Senior Staff College, Kimaka, the Presidential Advisor, Honorable Florence Mutiabule, the Mayor of Ginger City, distinguished guests, management and staff of the Hotel and Tourism Training College, proud parents and guardians, and most importantly, the graduating class. It's an honor to address you today as we celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of these outstanding individuals. Today, we mark not only the completion of their studies, but also the beginning of their journey into the world of hospitality and tourism. As the Chabazinga, I am delighted to see our young people pursuing careers in this vital sector, which is crucial to the development of our nation. The hospitality and tourism industry is a key driver of our economy, and I have no doubt that the skills and knowledge acquired by these graduates will contribute to the growth and success of this sector. I also applaud the government of Uganda for the developments at the college and its contribution towards skilling Busoga Kingdom subjects and Uganda as a whole. We don't take this investment for granted. I also commend the governing council and management of this college for the collaboration with the Kingdom that has seen Kingdom subjects obtain scholarships at this mighty college. I am reliably informed that 10 of the students are current beneficiaries of a full scholarship pursuing courses in hospitality and tourism, thanks to the partnership between the Hotel and Tourism Training College and Busoga Kingdom. I also want to commend the college for always giving a hand during Kingdom events through helping in the service and ushering departments and availing cakes on official functions of the Kingdom. On behalf of Busoga Kingdom, we appreciate this noble gesture of generosity and pledge to continue working closely with the college. I appeal to the college to consider short courses for the Kingdom subjects, such as the single mothers school dropouts, and other vulnerable youth so that we can fight poverty among our people and the country at large. I'm sure the skills offered here, like pastry and bakery, tour guiding, cookery, and barista, among others, can greatly help our people emerge out of poverty. To the graduating class, I commend you for your hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence. You have chosen a career path that requires passion, creativity, and willingness to serve others. I urge you to be ambassadors of our culture and heritage, showcasing the best of Busoga and Uganda to the world. Like this year's theme states, I'm sure the skills you have attained from this college will enable you fit in the dynamic hospitality sector. As you embark on your careers, I encourage you to be innovative, entrepreneurial, and customer-focused. The world is full of opportunities, and I have no doubt that you are well equipped to seize them. To the instructors that have trained these graduates, I commend you for your role in shaping the next generation of hospitality and tourism professionals. Your efforts are crucial to the sector's success, and I encourage you to continue innovating and improving to meet the evolving needs of the industry. To the graduates, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. May your careers be fulfilling, and may you make a lasting impact in the hospitality and tourism industry and the country's future. Congratulations and best wishes. Busoga, Okwisania, Naamani. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, our Deputy Katwikiro. Baba twesiimye ino kuba niiwe this afternoon. Era tukusaba otutukize okusiima kwaffe eri Baba ekisegese kitaliibwa nsolo. Titusiimye ino olwekyo kyakoze okukutuweereza waba ku mukolo gwaffe. Weebale ino, weebalire irala. We wish you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a short function of recognizing our partners before we get into the final function of conferment of certificates and diplomas. But before that, allow me to quickly recognize a few other people. We have the area MP. We have the area MP of this constituency, who is none other than Honorable Moses Grace Balieku. Honorable, you're welcome. Just over there. He's this side, Honorable Minister. Honorable Balieku is here. He's the area MP. Thank you very much. Jinja West constituency. We also have Mr. Robert Kanusu, who is also a son of the soil, but most importantly, Deputy RCC of Hoima City. We have Mr. Sajabi Godfrey, who is Permanent Secretary, Mwachabazinga bwa Busoga. Baba wena tusangaira okubona, webale kwidda. We have again Brigadier General David Tweheyo, Commandant National Defense College. Brigadier, you're welcome. We have Mr. Opolot Isaac, the Principal, Nairo Vocational Institute. Okay. We have Mr. Pamuk Umut, the Project Manager of Enabel. We also have Madame Naduk Florence, a former board member, and Miss Harriet Chiza, who are also former board members. We have With us, Major General retired George Igumba. Major General, I think he has stepped out a bit. We also have a representative of UHOA, Uganda Hotel Owners Association, Miss Hope Businje. You're welcome. We have the director of Nile Vocational Institute, Mr. Opolot Isaac. Then we have Captain Ronald Seviai, representing the Commandant of National Commissioned Officers Academy. You're welcome. And we have Mr. Bernard Imbayo, the Speaker of Jinja City. We also have Mr. Hamdan King, the branch manager of Bank of Africa, who are one of our main bankers. Mr. Mukoka Yusuf, Principal Assistant Secretary, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. And then Mr. We have Dr. Basil Ajel, Director of Tourism, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. Doctor, you're welcome. And we have Mr. Seremba, the Undersecretary, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me invite, is it Carol? Alain, please step forward. We do the function of recognizing our partners, and then we move to the next function. As Alain comes in, we have a small correction, but of course, once a honorable is ever a honorable. Honorable Moses Balieku is a former MP of this constituency. He's not the standing MP, but I think very soon he will again be MP if we pray hard. So, Honorable, you're welcome to this function. And ladies and gentlemen, allow me inform you that this function, DJ and the drums are interrupting. This function is live on Baba TV and Baba FM and all platforms, YouTube, X, name it. So those who have remained at home, you can communicate to them so that they can follow on those platforms. The first partners to recognize POOM Expert from Netherlands for their dedicated service to staff and students capacity building. Thank you very much for supporting us in our endeavors to train and produce a good workforce for the industry. And the next partner to recognize is AVSI Foundation for their dedicated service to improving livelihoods of vulnerable youth. AVSI, thank you very much. HTTC says thank you. Next is Jinja City for dedicated service to improving employability of youth. Jinja City. And finally, we have We have Uganda Breweries Limited for dedicated service to staff and students capacity building. Uganda Breweries, thank you very much. We shall also recognize Boma International Hospitality College in their absentia. This college is in Kenya, and we are recognizing them for their dedicated service to student mentorship through the Future Leaders Challenge program. Thank you very much, Boma. They are not here, but we do recognize them. And thank you very much, our dear guest of honor and Honorable Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, for ably carrying out that function of recognizing our partners. So next on the program, we shall have conferment of diplomas and certificates, and I would like to invite the academic registrar, who is none other than Mr. soon to be Dr. Richard Nkonge, the academic registrar. Because if you don't hear your name, that means you've not graduated. Yes. And please, can we have order? Now, as they read your names and as you move forward, observe the following. Observe the following, please. The red carpet is not for you to step on. You can use any other ground, but not the red carpet. Yes. Yes. I don't know what this means, but yes. Then, as you come, ensure that when you get in front of the guest of honor, as our culture suggests, you remove the cap. Okay? Don't forget. Don't forget. Academic registrar.
Our guest of honor, sir, I have the pleasure to present to you graduates who have successfully completed and satisfied the requirements for the various awards of diplomas, national certificates, and apprenticeship courses of the Hotel and Tourism Training College. Before I invite the heads of departments and sections to present the graduates, I would like to congratulate the graduates. For this great achievement, and we need to thank God for bringing us this far. Before I progress, I need to take this moment also to thank the trainers. Please, the trainers of UHTTI, stand up for recognition from the guest of honor. The trainers of from Hotel and Tourism Training College, they are in this tent. Without these trainers, we wouldn't be celebrating this day. Thanks very much for the work well done. And special thanks goes to the office of the academic registrar as well. Guest of honor, sir, I take this honor to call upon the head of section partnership and collaborations to present to you graduates who successfully completed their training and satisfied the requirements for the award of short course certificate of the Hotel and Tourism Training College for recognition.
Thank you. Guest of honor, sir, I present to you the following graduates who successfully completed their training and satisfied the requirements for the award of a short course certificate of the Hotel and Tourism Training College for recognition. We have Rabusikwi Philip for a short course in food production and Zawede Winnie for a short course in pastry and bakery. Guest of honor, sir, I submit.
I congratulate and recognize all those persons whose names have been read for the short course certificate of the Hotel and Tourism Training College.
In front office of the Hotel and Tourism Training College. As I read, graduates kindly move very fast to the front. Acheng Agnes, Akumu Beatrice, Amado Kevin, Atukumoit Zerida, Baganzi Michael, Balisalagwachi Bridget, Birungi Barbara, Katusabe Amina, Mukago Christine, Nabwami Pauline, Namagembe Claire, Natukunda Sylvia, Nyangoma Julia, and Pendo Hannah. Guest of honor, sir, I humbly submit.
I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read for the award of a national apprenticeship certificate in the front office operations of the Hotel and Tourism Training College. Congratulations
to you graduates who have attended and successfully completed their training and satisfied the requirements for the award of a national apprenticeship certificate in tour guiding of the Hotel and Tourism Training College.
Guests of honor, sir, I present to you the following graduates who have attended and successfully completed their training and certified the requirements for the award of the National Apprenticeship Certificate in Tour Guiding of the Hotel and Tourism Training College. Achere Mathias Ochen, Achani Fiona, Ajuka Edwin, Ajok Lilian, Akankunda Bagalas, Akatambira Levi, Alinda Masi, Alobo Shalom, Amanya Baron, Anviko Lilian, Asasira Derek, Atim Eunice Brenda, Atwine Alovias, Basemere Christine, Baeza Emmanuel, Juko Augustine, Kabangzi Goreti, Kamlegera John, Kamsime Blessing, Kanyunyuzi Sandra, Kasigazi Ruben, Kidega Caesar, Chiria Lake Samuel, Chiumulo Alice, Kwausenje Evanis, Kukundakwe Lynette, Lukia Innocent, Malinga Apio Patricia, Mbabazi Sara, Muganga Ronald, Muhingia Landas, Mumbere Joseph, Musana James, Musime Henry, Musomboli Muhindo Edrin, Muyingo Isaac, Najuma Catherine Mary, Nalukenge Grace, Nambuya Merina, Namono Citrin, Nanyans Faith, Noembabas Berian, Nayuchi Christine, Ochen Duncan Alan, Ongen Andrew Lucky, Ojala Danish, Omale John Michael, Sekamwa Joel, Sempereza Fauz, Tumusime Patrick, Tusingure John Walter, Twinamasiko Eunice, and Weiswa Joseph. Guest of honor, sir, I submit.
I congratulate all those persons whose names have been read for the award of a national apprenticeship certificate in tour guiding of the Hotel and Tourism Training College.